Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I will share with you how to make a mesh bag, the recipe of which is requested from me a lot. It is very easy to make. It is so enjoyable that you can prepare more than one in a day, and I am sure that even those who are new to knitting can do it very easily. I want to show you the bag in detail right away. Let's see the base part right away. We will start with chains. Look, we will have prepared our bag with only the chain and banister technique. There is no hanging, etc. Inside, if you want, you can do lining inside, or you can use it by putting a bag inside, but it was a really nice work that can be used this way as well. As I said, it is really easy to make. We will knit and prepare the orange one together. Here I want to show you this up close. Look, it was really nice. As I said, you can knit and prepare more than one in a day. Look, let's see the inside like this. It was a really wonderful work. Before moving on to the detailed recipe, I would like to make a small request from you. You can subscribe to our channel for free. I would be really happy if you like the video, and do not forget to comment. Let's move on to our recipe. We will use Spaghetti Yarn's XXS yarn to knit our bag. I would like to share the content of the yarn with you right away. Look, the yarn content is more than 80% cotton, less than 20% polyester. It weighs 207 grams. I would like to show you its texture up close. If you want, you can also use Spaghetti Yarn's combed cotton yarn for this bag. Spaghetti Yarn's combed cotton yarn is really nice. Its quality is a quality, and it has many colors. Again, Spaghetti Yarn's XSS yarn has many different colors. You can visit spaghettiyarn.com and look at different color options. Look, there is no thinning or thickening in Spaghetti Yarn's XXL basket. Such a standard yarn knitting is really very easy, as I said. Now look, I will use a beautiful orange while knitting my pepper bag here. It is my favorite of this summer. My crochet hook number will be 6.5 millimeters. You can determine your own crochet hook number according to the tightness and looseness of your hand and the thinness and thickness of your yarn. Since my hand is loose, I will knit with a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, but you can also use 7 or 8 millimeters. Let's show the texture closely for this yarn. It has a very nice texture. Now we start with a chain as our first chain. After locking here, we pull our starting chains a little looser than the setting we knitted. If you pull too tight, it will tighten at the bottom. If it is too loose, this time it will spread. It is necessary to pull this in the setting we knitted or a little looser. Now I am pulling and preparing a total of 31 chains here. Here I have pulled a total of 31 chains. The model consists of multiples of 2, but when we consider the multiples of 2, the back and front, you can set your chains in multiples of 4. You can pull your chain in multiples of 4 plus 5. If you want to make this bag larger, or if you want to work smaller, you can pull your starting chain number in this way. You can adjust it like this, or if you don't want to bother with counting chains at all, pull your chains 5, 10 centimeters more than the size you want, and after creating your boxes, you can cut the excess chain or remove it by undoing it. This is also a different method. As an alternative, let's say that now I'm wrapping my hook. I'm inserting my yarn into the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th chain. I took a loop. I have 3 loops. I am filling them. I wrap them both together again. I knitted both together. Look at my first box. I am decreasing and I have knitted 1 double crochet. Now I am pulling a chain. I wrapped it with the hook. I cast on a chain. Look at another chain. I inserted it into its single channel, cast off a loop and knitted a double crochet. This model is a very, very easy example consisting of only a chain and a double crochet. I pull one chain, I wrapped it with the hook, I leave a chain, I insert it into another chain and knit a double crochet. At this stage, if you think I am knitting too fast, you can slow down the video or, conversely, speed it up. Look, we knitted a double crochet in the 5th chain. A chain, a treble crochet, a chain, a treble crochet. We leave one chain in between. Let's do it one more time. We wrapped a chain, leaving a gap and sinking into another double treble crochet. We are knitting treble crochet now. Continue this process until the last chain. We have come to the end of the row. In this part, I am pulling a chain, leaving a chain, the last chain here. Look, I am not counting the lock chain, sinking into the last chain and knitting the double treble crochet. It has made the last box here. Look, the bag consists of boxes like this. When we count the gaps, starting from the first gap, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 gaps. Now we will turn, we will have 14 gaps on the opposite side again. We will have obtained a total of 28 boxes, as I said, for this bag. The boxes consist of doubles, but when we think about this reciprocally, definitely pull your chains in multiples of 4. What does multiple of 4 mean? 4 plus 4 plus. You can settle your work by pulling your last plus 5 chains like this. I am making the adjustment like this. Now we will continue. There is no difference in the same way. I pull one chain, I wrapped it around my hook. Look, I am not changing the direction of this knitting because we are telling so many details, because those who know how to knit can skip these parts quickly, but it is useful to give these details for those who do not know how to knit. Look, we will knit a chain by hiding it with this short yarn. Look, the direction of the knitting has not changed in the same space. I am knitting another double crochet by coming to the last chain. Think about the bag immediately becoming hollow. Look, we are moving to the opposite side. Now I am filling another chain. Now look, the last crochet was in the space where the last crochet was. Another crochet. We have knitted now. I am filling after a chain. I am sinking into the next chain gap of another trabzan chain. Look, I am sinking right to the bottom and knitting a double treble crochet. We have provided the return in this way. We will also take the yarn in. Now look, we are filling one chain. I am jumping into the gap in between. We are leaving only a chain at the bottom of the treble crochet. That is the same example, and sinking into another chain. We will immediately sink into the chain where the treble crochet is. The boxes will be opposite each other. It is useful to show it this way. Now a chain is sinking right to the bottom of the treble crochet and making a double treble crochet. Look, we will continue like this. We will advance to the last point here by sinking into the bottoms of the treble cleats in the form of a chain, treble cleat, a chain, treble cleat. We have come to the end of our row. Our last treble cleat here, look, this is it, and there is a chain point. Since the last treble cleat and the chain are at the same point, look, we are not sinking this part. Look, this is important. We will not look at this point. What will we do? What will we do? We knitted the treble cleat to the treble cleat before the last treble cleat. Then we pull a chain. Look, at this point, 2 legs are visible in this chain. So we pull a chain, and at this point we can leave the chain immediately before the treble cleat and sink into the chain here, or we sink into the 1, 2/3 chain. We made a loop, we made our slip. When we count, there are 14 boxes on this side. Now we have 28 boxes in total. In this way you can determine whether you did it right by counting in your box. From now on we will go up with 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. Look, our starting points are quite obvious because they are chained, but if you think I'll mess this part up, you can put a hook needle in here. We're wrapping it around our hook. We're knitting a double crochet by passing a chain right there and sinking into the top of the crochet. Look, 4 chains, the handrail immediately on top of the next handrail. I'm filling a chain, I'm passing a chain. We'll almost always work on the top of the handrails. Look, I'm sinking into the top of the handrail like this and double handrail. In other words, we're working box on box. I pull one chain, I wrap it with the hook, and without touching the chain, I knit a treble crochet by sinking to the top of the treble crochet. I knit a treble crochet over a chain treble crochet. We continue in the form of a treble crochet over a chain treble crochet. Look, and now our bag starts to concave from the first row. Look, it has taken the form of a bag. Now we will continue from here by knitting treble crochet over each treble crochet. Look, we will pass to this side like this and come to the end of the row. Look, we have come to the end of our row. We have knitted treble crochet over the last treble crochet, and then look, the chain meets us. We can pull one of our chains here and start from this bottom part right away, or we can leave a chain from the top of the treble crochet and sink to the second, or you can throw it on the 1, 2/3 chain like this. That is, we have sunk into the 3rd chain. In fact, we make a slip stitch, and look, it is exactly the same as what we did below. Then we go up with 1, 2, 3 or 4 chains. We wrapped it around our hook. We had left a chain here. We immediately start the new row with the treble crochet by sinking to the top of the first treble crochet we are starting. Look, it's that easy. Let's show it in detail like this. We will go up with 4 chains, trabs and trabs on in between while always finishing a chain 1, 2, 3. We will sink into the chain like this, or you can leave a chain after the treble crochet and sink into the second one. You can count like this now: a chain treble crochet over a treble crochet over a chain treble crochet. Look, we will enlarge our knitting like this. Let's make our bag deep enough and be with you in the next stage. Look, my ball is finished here, 1. I am moving on to the second ball. While passing the second ball, I will sew with a thread close to its color and sew it from both ends and tie it like this. Otherwise, it would be more like this pot, so I didn't want it. By sewing like this, look, it connects the 2 balls together. Look, we have completed our bag with these treble crochet rows of 9 rows. Now, I will tell you its length here in centimeters. You can also make this bag deeper. Its length is 22 centimeters right now. Let's talk about the width right away. Look at the width too. It's 29 centimeters. Now, when working with this yarn in this bag, especially when working with thick yarns like combed cotton yarn, definitely take the following stretch allowance of the bag before proceeding. It's definitely useful to proceed by unwinding the yarn in your hand like this and ironing it by hand. Now we've knitted 9 rows and completed it. We're at the end of the row. Now we're going to make the handle. This is also quite easy. I'm pulling a chain. Look, I'm slipping into the first, second, third chain at the beginning and doing the same thing again. I'm pulling 1, 2, 3, 4 chains again and going up. I'm slipping into the top of the first double crochet and knitting my double crochet. Just like in the lower rows, 1 chain immediately to the next double crochet. Double banister. Now we will make 1, 2, 5 boxes together with the first box, the third box, 155 boxes we have knitted. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain slots. We will center our bag. I am doing it with the things I have done in this bag. We made 5 boxes at the beginning. We will leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes here. We will be sunk in the next banister. I will pull 45 chains for the handle. Look here, after making 5 boxes, do not pull my chains too loosely here so that it does not sag. I am pulling a total of 45 chains, 3, 4, 5, 6, 45 chains. Give me a measurement of 45 centimeters. Our measurement will be 45 centimeters. You can want the handle to be longer or shorter. You can pull as many times as you want. It is definitely useful to think about this sagging margin. I recommend you to measure your handle by taking its flexibility. Now let's complete our 45 chains. We pulled a total of 45 chains. We definitely take its flexibility like this. We definitely straighten our chain and look. We are proceeding straight without letting it curl. We wrapped it directly around our hook. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 box. I leave 5 spaces. I immediately come to the top of the double crochet here. Look, I am filling my hook to this point here. I am sinking the double crochet here. I am knitting the double crochet I determined and a direct double crochet. It is also useful to keep it like this. Look, we started with a chain so that you can see the spaces. We left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces directly to the double crochet here, and we are sinking to the incoming double crochet and fixed it. Now we are pulling a chain, we wrapped it around our hook, and here we are knitting the next incoming double crochet and creating our box. Now I'm starting with this box. I will knit a total of 9 boxes. I am moving towards the other side. The second box is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I will count 9 times to be sure. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Look, when you put it like this, it should coincide with the point where we will start with the chain. We are adjusting it exactly in the middle. Since I have already established the numbers, I can give them to you step by step like this, but if your numbers are different, your starting chain number and box number will be different. You can adjust it according to yourself. Now we pull our 45 chains again, leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces here. Immediately insert the next treble crochet and complete our boxes until the end of the row. Let's share this stage with you quickly. Now look, we have come to the end of the row here. We are proceeding in the form of a chain treble crochet. We will have finished with 1, 2, 3, 4th box at the last point. We pull a chain. We insert the 1/2 space at the beginning. We took out the stitch. After the slip, I extend the stitch about 5-10 centimeters and cut the thread now. I take out the thread coming from the ball. Then, with the help of the crochet hook, I insert it into the last chain I inserted and took the thread in like this. I pass the thread through the chain like this. I pass the thread through the treble crochet point. We will hide the thread like this. In this way, I am walking the rope inwards. Let's fix it nicely. Look, I'm passing it through like this will completely hide the thread, and you can definitely do a stitch here so that the thread doesn't come undone. Look, there's no need for this. You can easily throw it in the machine and wash it. You can easily wash these types of bags on the cotton setting because their content is cotton. You can easily wash it in the machine at low speed without wringing. Put it in a bag and see, we have completed our bag. It is absolutely necessary to take the flexibility of the handle, as I said, because when you put the product in the yarn it can sag a little. I have a loose hand so that it does not sag. I kept my hook size 6.5 millimeters. If you want, you can knit this yarn even with 10 millimeters. In other words, you can knit it with large numbered hooks. Look, the other part looks like this. Look, you saw it too. I bought it with you right away. When I measured it, it is close to 29-30 centimeters wide, and long with the handle, it is close to 24-25 centimeters together in this part. I set it in the size of the handle. It is 45 centimeters. It can be used easily on the shoulder. In other words, you can also wear it on the arm, but it can also be worn on the shoulder. As I said, I did not want a very long handle, but you can make it in the length you want. We have prepared such a beautiful bag with 2 balls. Look, I knitted both colors. You can easily make these 2 colors in one day, that is more than one. In other words, you can easily knit 2 or 3 in one day. Our recipe was like this. I wish ease to those who will do it. Don't forget to like our video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye until we see you in the next video.